the first thing is I recently came back from a family vacation. My husband and I celebrated our 12-year dating anniversary, which is so crazy to me. It's a milestone in my book. So I really wanted to celebrate it by going on a vacation, which, yeah, we did, and we went to San Francisco. It's one of my favorite places in California. I love that it's such a big city. I love that you can see the ocean. I love I guess I love the city life. I've never lived like in a real city, so yeah, so we went at the end of March. We drove down on the 28th, so it was a long road trip. It took us, I think, maybe like 13 hours to get there. Anytime we road trip, we always leave early in the morning, so we left at like 5 in the morning. It's not that early, but when you have children, it's early. But the funny thing is, as we were like 30 minutes into our drive, my husband realized that he forgot his wallet, so we had to go back to the house, and that was a whole, like, by the time we were back on the road, it was a whole hour past, so technically we started our drive at like 6 a.m. But we made it to our location. I got this really cute Airbnb in San Francisco, and so and the Airbnb that we got also had a garage, which was important to us because my husband was saying that it's not always safe to leave cars like on the street, especially when they're from different states. So the Airbnb we got had a garage, so we were able to not have to park in the street when it came to like staying overnight and stuff. So the Airbnb was really cute, and really comfortable. That's always what's really important to me, is that we're comfortable. But yeah, so we left on a Friday. We left on Friday and got there Friday in the evening, and our day didn't really start till Saturday because, I mean, once you're in a long drive, you don't really want to continue being in the car. So we just hung out at the Airbnb that night and then went to bed, and then on Saturday we decided to go to the place where we got married. So that was one of my biggest goals, was to go to the botanical garden that we got married in, and it's at UC Berkeley, the college, and I loved it. I loved going again. I wanted to go to be like, to like reminisce, you know. It's and also San Francisco is the place where I feel like me and my husband like started, because when we first met, we were long distance, so when I went to go visit him, the first place we really went to as a couple was to San Francisco, and so that's why San Francisco has like a place in my heart. It's because it's kind of just like a part of our story in my head. A part of my was a really good activity for us since the day before we were sitting all day. So being active the next day was really our intention. So after that, we were there for a few hours, and we met up with some family because my in-laws all live in California. So anytime we go, we usually see them, and they came down this time to see us because San Francisco isn't the closest to where they live, but yeah, we got to see them and hang out for a little bit, and then we found this vegan place to go eat lunch at, which was really good actually. That's another thing that I love, is that they have a lot of like vegan and vegetarian options in San Francisco, because I am a vegetarian and I love to try like vegan places. So that was really nice. We got to do that, and then we got to just like explore the city after. And that's one of the things that we like love to do, is kind of just like drive around and explore the city. And that's pretty much what we did the rest of the day on Saturday. And then on Sunday, it was going to be a colder day, so we wanted to do something indoors, but there was really nothing that we could really find at that time to do. So we decided to go to Pier 39 and just do some walking there. And we met up with more family there, so we just got to hang out some more with family, and we were there for a couple of hours as well. And then after that we drove on the Golden Gate Bridge. On the drive to San Francisco, we were showing like the kids, like, look, there's the city, you can see the city, and we're like, look, there's the Golden Gate Bridge. And we were just pointing a lot of things out because they were excited to go to like a big city. They think it's fun, to like see all that. So we went to the Golden Gate Bridge and took some pictures. Or we pulled off to one of like the little side areas where you can see the Golden Gate Bridge closer, and took some pictures there with our kids. And then we just explored the city a little more after that. And that was pretty much our last full day there. The next day, on Monday, is when we were driving back home. So we had decided to split our drive for coming home, because coming home just takes so much longer than it feels so much longer than driving to California. So we decided to stop. Like, we were thinking like we were gonna stop halfway, but we were driving on a day when it snowed, and I was really hoping we would avoid that, because it's kind of scary driving when it's so snowy. But we ended up stuck in a snowstorm almost, so we ended up buying like chains for our car because we knew we were gonna hit snow. And luckily our car made it through, and it didn't need the chains. So the snowstorm caused us to get to Reno 3 hours later than we thought we were gonna get there. So we decided to stay in Reno for the night. know, so like me and my husband both work full time, and I can't just be jobless. And I'm definitely the type of person that I need like stability. So for me, feeling not secure in my job, like I immediately started looking for other jobs and stuff, because as soon as leadership said like, we're not sure what's going on right now, and we can't guarantee that you guys are gonna keep your jobs. So I was like, oh my god. But I've been really fortunate that some of the jobs that I've applied to, I've already had 2 interviews, and I have another one coming up. So it makes me feel like a lot better that at least the jobs I am applying for are reaching out. But yeah, that's one of the big things. One of the biggest stressors right now in my life is just like my job security. And honestly, looking for jobs right now just sucks, you know. I know everybody has said that it's been hard, and like you don't get you can apply for like 10 jobs and maybe one will reach out to you. And yeah, it's hard. When I looked for my current jobs that I have now, it took me so long to find a position. And when I finally got the job I have now, I was so relieved and grateful, because I was everything else looking for. But now here I am a year later, having to find another job. And I mean, I could probably stick with my current job and like hope for the best and like see if we continue our work. But like I said, it's too much stress on me to like think like, oh, I'm gonna lose it. I'm not. And I'd rather just be stable and know for a fact that my role is secure, you know. So one of the positions that I applied for is actually mostly in person, which, oh my gosh, I'm not ready to be in office and leave the comfort of my home. But I'm willing to do it because that position that I interviewed for is a really good position for me where I can grow, you know. So I'm willing to do it if I get the job offer. And it's kind of scary because I'm the one that like takes my kids to school. I pick them up. I'm home for my toddler so that he doesn't see me gone all the time, you know. So if I do happen to get a job offer with that specific job, I'm going, like, me and my husband are going to have to like change things up, and I just hope it will work out for the best. I'm very like optimistic and hopeful for things. So instead of thinking like, oh no, like I'm gonna have to be in the office and I don't know what we're gonna do with my children, with my schedule, with their schedules and stuff, but I'm like, it's fine, everything's gonna work out, we're gonna do what we gotta do. So I'll see what happens. But yeah, that's really stressful right now. But one thing that I've been doing a lot of, especially in March, is reading. I've been so hooked on reading. like sucks you into like a whole different world, so you're not like thinking about the stresses that are going on. So that's how I'm coping. It's by reading and being with my family. And yeah, I'm just like, all I can think about is like reading too. So I'm like, should I do this task at home or should I read? But I feel like just like having something to de-stress with is very important, and for me that's reading. So, and I read a lot of romance, so I've been thinking about picking up, maybe finding like thrillers. I've heard that the author Frida McFadden makes really good books. Like her writing is really good and stuff. So I'm like, maybe I should start sprinkling in different genres instead of just focusing on romance. But I'll see. I mean, I love reading romance. I love reading love stories. It's my favorite thing. But and they never fail to disappoint me. I mean, if I do read